Life and watch the stars play. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning to my Florida drive-by. 73 degrees. Today is actually the 7th of February 2014. A little overcast out today, about 1:13 in the afternoon. And I wanted to have a quick discussion about the Smith & Wesson 500. As you'll notice, I have a few videos up for Smith & Wesson 500s. I've bought a Smith & Wesson 500s, and I've sold them, and I've bought them, and I sold them. And I know what's the sense of having a gun if you're going to sell it, just rebuy it. But I think we all go into that situation where we get a gun and we don't fire it, and it sets, and we don't know what to do, and then we get rid of it. But anyway, I wanted to just go through some information about the Smith & Wesson 500s and kind of maybe enlighten a few people if you're thinking of purchasing a Smith & Wesson 500. First of all, Smith & Wesson 500 is a revolver, like everybody knows. It is the most powerful commercially available handgun made, meaning that you could buy in a store. Okay? Nitro Expresses, there's some other crazy $40,000 guns that they just don't sell in the store. They don't even sell. They're custom. You can't even buy. They're collector items. So as far as the most powerful, it's the Smith & Wesson 500 until they come out with something more powerful. There is a 460, but the 460 is not more powerful than the 500. 500 they make in several different configurations. They make the performance models, which is like Bone Collector, and they make some 10-inch barrels, 11, 12, 13, 14, and slings, and those I don't consider handguns. I consider those rifles. So I'm not even going to talk about them. Okay, initially the 500s, they made the 8 3/8-inch barrel, I believe it was. It could have been 8-inch barrel. That was just a long barrel with a ports on the front. On the top of the barrel there were some ports. Average looking gun, not really, in my estimation, say sexy, but it was a 500, for shooting, for hunting, whatever you're going to do with it. They did also make I think it's a Ross, can't remember the name of it, but it was like a 5-point something. Smith & Wesson made it, for them. And then what they did is they went and changed and came out with a 4-inch Smith & Wesson M500's the model. Okay. Now, the 4-inch, just like any of these guns with compensators on them or ported barrels, if it's an 8-inch, it's really a 7 because that port on it. If it's a 4-inch, it's really a 3-inch barrel. If it's an 8-inch, it's really a 7-inch barrel because of the 1-inch compensator. I think it's really a little bit an inch and maybe an eighth or something. I don't know. And that would call your gun an 8 3/8 or whatever. But anyway, it's roughly about that. I haven't measured mine, but it's about an inch. So really, your barrel is less than what you think it is, and because the compensator does not add to velocity or foot-pounds of energy, it's mainly there to prevent the muzzle flip and to clean it up a little, so don't maybe bring down the recoil a little. So it's a little bit more controllable, the gun. But anyway, like I say, they came out with the 4-inch, which is the M500, which is probably the best looking gun there is on the whole bunch. It's not Howdy Doody-ish, and it looks like it keeps all its lines, and it's compact. It looks nice. They do make these smaller ones, like I think 1.5 inches and a 2.5. They put that way too friggin' small, and I mean, it wouldn't be worth carrying the gun. It's just too damaged. It's just I wouldn't even waste my time with it. But anyway. Then they make the newer 8-inch with the compensator on it, which looks like the 4-inch. I'm going to still say 4 and 8 inches, but you understand what I mean. They're really 1 inch smaller in actual barrel length, but overall barrel length, that's what they are. But they make an 8-inch, and it has fiber optic sights on it, and it's, like I say, an 8-inch. That's the big difference of it. Having fiber optic sights is kind of a nice thing, and they're really easy to remove. There's just a little push, kind of a spring mechanism that you push out and put in. And the reason they didn't put them on the 4-inch is because the blast of the barrel. Yeah, they are a lot of recoil, they said, so they didn't know how good it would hold up, so they put a fixed red ramp sight in there, pinned in with 2 little pins. Going back now, they do also make a 6.5-inch intermediary gun, because that one there looks more like your old 44 Magnums, Model 29s. It's not. It's still a big frame and all that, but it doesn't have the extra shrouded material, and it has fixed ported barrel, and it's 6.5 inches barrel. So you might like that one too. Myself, I think the 4-inch M500 is the best looking gun. Ammunition, wide range of ammunition. They manufacture, like I say, they make anywhere from, I've seen like 250 grain, 275 grain bullets, all the way up to 700 grain bullets. There's a wide range of leaded and not leaded. I would probably only shoot the jacketed bullets in my guns, because otherwise then you have to contend with the compensators and change them. That's why they give you 2 compensators. The longer ones is for leaded bullets, and then the shorter one is for jacketed bullets. So you're not really supposed to shoot the leaded out of the jacketed compensator, because you can probably hurt yourself. So there's take that with a grain of salt, what I said, but that's why they have the 2 compensator for 2 different type of bullets, the leaded and the jacketed. You can always call Smith & Wesson if you want to verify that information, and they would be happy to tell you why you would use which compensator and why. Just give them a call and ask them. But the different bullets, your 8-inch will handle just about all the bullets, okay? Because the little bit longer the barrel, it burns the powder a little bit better, and you get a little bit more velocity and a little bit more foot-pounds of energy. If you want to maximize it and you want to get all the power out of the gun, then you probably want to go with the 8-inch barrel 500 Magnums. If you don't really care, you can shoot a 700 in a 4-inch barrel. However, you can do it. That's all I'll say. Not that it's not recommended, but you can shoot it in there, but it's going to give you a hell of a lot of blast and recoil. You can safely shoot it, yes, but it'd be more effective in the 8-inch barrel. But anyway, that's kind of a roundabout on some of the 500 Smith & Wessons they make. The 4-inch I like the best. All the guns are stainless steel, which means they can get highly polished. You can get fiber optic sights for the 4-inch, and replace the front sights on the 4-inch with fiber optic. You can get that and repin them down. I think they would probably last fine, but I just think they're doing that just in case you get fiber optic and it breaks or something. You can always replace the fiber optic sights. I believe you have the little pieces you can just put another piece in, but neither here nor there. That's what they say their reasoning. Probably the reasoning behind it is they couldn't put a quick disconnect on it, so they could take them off and put them in easy. They would probably have to if they had a fiber optic pin it in. If you pinned it in, I think it would be fine. But whatever the reasoning, they did not put one that has a removable sights on the 4-inch. It does have adjustable sights on the rear, which are pretty nice. They're standard Smith & Wesson rear adjustable sights like they have on just about every gun you buy. But yeah, the 500 is definitely a nice gun. Heavy grips, they don't make a lot of grips. You know, I've seen some aftermarket grips Hulk makes that look like shit. So I would probably stick with rubber grips on it, unless I could find, and there's a few companies out there for about $80, $89 that make, you know, like rosewood grips or something for them. You know, the rounded out rosewood grips, which would probably make it look pretty good. And you'd have to get something big enough also, because if you got a big enough grip, that would actually take away from the largeness of the gun and balance it a little bit more. You know what I mean? But thanks for tuning in. That's just a little bit of information on the Smith & Wesson 500. If you're planning on buying one, if you feel like going out and get one, hey, I'd go for it. Don't forget, you know, you can always sell the gun if you don't like it. There's various ammunition. It's very expensive for the Smith & Wesson 500, so if you can find somebody that can reload the ammunition for you, you'd be better off. But thanks a lot for tuning into my video. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning into my drive-by. Subscribe, comment, say yay or nay, you like it or you hate it. And God bless you guys. Thanks a lot. And I'm on, like I say, the I-75 going northbound towards Brains and Ford. Thank you. Bye-bye.